What's up, Kino heads? It's Stuff Films Podcast pilot. Today, I'm joined. I'm joined by Ben Sitton.
Howdy, folks.
Of Envy fame. Hit film, and Tyler of
Cardinal.
Yes, I was about to say Death of the West, but that's the next one.
Shh.
Whoops! Sorry, guys. And on this Collider special, we're going to be discussing which Star Wars film is our favourite. No, we're not. Okay.
For me, it's Galaxy's Edge.
I like the one Skywalker. I like the bit where he does funny bass meme lightning. That's my favourite bit.
Spell I-cap, fella.
No. Okay, so we're going to start off with Ben Sitton not cluttering his cutlery on a plate. Yeah?
I'll do what I like.
It helps!
But okay. It adds depth to the audio. It's sound design.
You're at dinner. We're at dinner. We're having a spaghetti dinner.
Just put some smooth jazz. And then
well, that is the plan. That's definitely the plan.
General chattering, waiters.
I spent 15 minutes trying to find the jazz to send to Tyler. And in the end, it was too fat, I think. It was the jazz file was too fat.
But I got it.
It sounds like you said 50.
Did you? Oh, good.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with our first topic of today, and that would be top 10 films of the decade, because we're in 2020 now and on the brink of World War. So what better? We're not really on the brink of World War. That's a joke. It probably won't happen. 3 months down the line, when we're shot at by militants. I'm gonna eat those words. Top of the year, top of the decade, top of the decade. I've got my list. I don't know if you guys write your list.
Yeah, I've got my list.
I did notify in advance.
I've got my
list.
I've got my top 8.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's start.
I can do more than 8.
Benjamin Sitton, would you care to reveal to us your top 10 films of the decade, please?
Sure.
Oh my god, thanks, Ben.
I've got 10 and an honourable mention because I'm a pleb. So my honourable mention for the decade is I don't know. It's just a top 11. I lied. They're all equally good. All right.
What the fuck, Ben?
That's what you call a misdirect. Ryan Johnson, I'm available for screen.
Get real.
Just say get real. So in no particular order, I'll just rattle them off. And then
top 10. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to curse.
Well, you can pretend I didn't say one. Okay, ready?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay. Her, Shame, Prisoners,
Damn.
First Reformed, Hereditary, Phantom Thread, The Master, Call Me By Your Name, Blade Runner 2049, Ex Machina, and Leave No Trace.
Damn.
Those are my films.
Damn.
It should be noted though, I've got loads to see this decade. There's loads of stuff that that's supposedly great that I haven't seen, so I will.
That's a solid list though. Not gonna lie. Tyler, do you want to go next, or shall I?
Yeah, I can do.
Shall I unzip the fly of my top 10?
Am I allowed to say Jojo Rabbit because?
Technically, it's 2019.
Yes, it's 2019.
Okay. So
even though the UK got it in 2020, thanks.
Later, yeah.
In particular order, from highest to lowest: Spider-Verse, Mad Max Fury Road, Blade Runner 2049, Logan, Mission Impossible Fallout, Prisoners, Jojo Rabbit, Kung Fu Panda 2, They Shall Not Grow Old, Tower, and a special mention to Dragon Ball Z Broly.
Can't argue with that, to be fair. Why is Spider-Verse your number one?
Because it's really sick. And it gets to me in a way that no other film does.
Damn. I
I'm allowed to say that, bitch ass.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, men are allowed their opinion too.
No way.
Okay, my list. The interesting one, obviously.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
From I'm gonna go bottom to top, so like 10 to 1. But honorable mention, Wish Upon, because it's not a good film, but Jesus Christ, it's something else.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to blaspheme.
But yeah.
Lord, what have I done? I'm on my bullshit again. Okay, number 10. Tig Taylor Soldier Spy, because it's riveting.
Completely forgot.
It's ridiculously cool, and it shows that English people can actually make films.
Yeah.
The King's Speech, the King's Speech.
Wasn't it made by a Danish dude?
Hey. Well, we'll talk about him later, yeah. All right. It's just we'll talk about Mr. Hooper. Number 9, Lego Movie, because why not? It is unironically, right? Aside from actual Lego, it's fire. It's actually clever, good, and I like it. Number 8, Prisoners.
That's a film that's gone through all 3 of our lists.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's solid, isn't it? Like, it just is. 7, Beast of No Nation. Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Actually, again, we'll talk about him later. But you know, Idris Elba in Kino. So yeah, right, he's the 6, Gone Girl. David Fincher's clever. Number 5, Green Room. Patrick Stewart's a neo-Nazi. And he's not eating poo.
No.
Once.
Yes, he is.
Okay, yeah.
He did it Knives Out.
Maybe
Christopher Plummer.
Maybe a little bit of the old suck on the fingers, sucking the shit off. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh man, Patrick Stewart.
Next film.
I'm sorry.
Next film.
Number 4, 2049. Yeah. Ryan Gosling stares into space with neon lights. He's good at that. Ask Refn. And 3, Shame. Oh god, he hangs dong. Oh damn. Fassbender dick. Let's go. In the words of Ali A, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Number 2, Sicario. I don't know. That film does shit to me. I know it's not like Villeneuve's like most epicest film in main opinion in terms of like everything relative to what he's done, but there's something that film does. It's like the way that the main character is just a window into the story rather than actually being a main character is really interesting. I like that. Number 1, Whiplash. What? Whiplash is great.
It's kind of fire.
Whiplash is nearly perfect.
I've not seen it, so.
Yeah.
Great.
I think if I had an honourable mention, it'd be Whiplash or Paddington 2 because they both slap.
Paddington 2 slapped. The Paddington films have no right.
No, they have no right.
But they are.
They're much like the Lego Movie in that sense.
Yes.
Top 10 kids films. Upper echelon of film. It's.
Is there anything you want to explain about your entries, Ben? Just because you.
I think I'm almost disgusted with how few foreign films are on that list because it's been an amazing decade for foreign films. A lot of really highly reviewed ones I haven't actually seen, so I'll stick myself on the risk of that.
Like Capernaum.
Exactly.
Capernaum's Kino.
I did not see Capernaum.
I don't want to see Capernaum.
I did see quite a few. I saw stuff like Roma, which didn't quite cut it. But yeah, I'm
really. That's interesting.
No, I really liked Rome. I thought it was really good. I liked those other 10 films more. But yeah, apart from that, I obviously Paul Thomas Anderson can have my children. Two of his films on there, more than anyone else. So he's...
Yeah, but. Was it Wired? Said it's actually one of the most overrated, The Master, overrated film of the decade.
Oh dear.
Was it Wired? I can't remember. It
was something like yeah.
It's one of those shitty ones.
Take it back. I've actually got 2 Villeneuves on there. I've got 2049 and Prisoners. Yeah. Her's amazing.
I'm actually on a side note to Shame. I'm glad that Steve McQueen has earned a knighthood, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he has, and he fully deserved. There's not a British director in his prime better today. I mean that.
He's really good. I mean, Widows. I feel like that could have been studio, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not enough evidence to say what kind of went on with Widows, but it's not a bad film. Like in terms of actually how it's crafted, it's really, really good.
Yeah. Most directors would kill to have a film as good as Widows, and it's like his 4th best film out of 4. So
yeah, it's his weakest film, and it's still like pretty riveting.
It's a testament to his ability.
It's just the narrative. It's just odd. Like I just like the loose ends it just leaves.
I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, it's. I think it's on Sky Cinema if you have it.
Yeah, it is.
Now TV.
It's on Now TV as well, so I'll be popping that out.
It's also on Pirate Bay, so.
we don't need to.
Shit, sorry.
Don't pirate films unless they're made by
Sony.
Oh no! Damn it! I forgot his name.
Or Disney.
Doesn't matter. My joke's gone out the window. Whatever. So,
one other thing I'll say about my list
cool.
is Leave No Trace and First Reformed criminally underrated. Absolutely criminally underrated. They are.
Leave No Trace. Is that the one, the English one, Forest People?
Kind of, yes, but with Ben Foster. He is amazing actor, and he's phenomenal in that. And it's really, really, really.
There's another English. Is the characters aren't English?
No, set in
Oregon. Yeah, there's another one from a few years ago, like they're English. I can't remember what it's called. It's I can't remember. But I really want to I want to watch it, but I haven't come to it, to be honest. I always see it in HMV when I'm looking at Blu-rays. I'm like, damn, kind of want to get it, but again, I'm like,
Local HMV closing down, by the way.
Yeah, no.
What Barry HMV's closing down?
Yeah.
So
25th of Jan.
Well, we gotta pay respect. Although
time to go buying spree.
Well, Norwich HMV is hard as to be fair.
That's kind of crisp.
Big up Norwich HMV. They had I tell you what, I missed out on the guy, I forgot his name. He did Hero in 2000.
Oh, Yumio Zhang.
Yeah, he came out with a film this year called Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they literally had one copy in Norwich HMV, and I was so mad. Because actually,
you didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it because someone bought it. They had I asked the staff, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we had one copy, and someone literally bought it like an hour ago." I'm like, I was like, actual bro moment, because I was like, oh, I'll pick up a foreign film today, because I don't usually do that, because the effort. Yeah. And I was
there's one in HMV Berry. I know.
Is there?
Because I saw one, I almost bought it, and I didn't.
Might have to cop, to be fair.
Yeah, to
because
be fair.
it does look redonkulously cool.
Yeah. I bought Burning, that Korean film from last year. It's supposed to be really, really good, so I need to watch that. And I was going to buy Shoplifters, that Japanese film from last year, but it's now been on Now TV, so I'm going to watch it. Just going to watch it. Anyway, I've talked enough. Joe, do you want to talk about any of yours?
I want to mention that I've talked enough about this briefly, I think, but the only one I really do feel like I should talk about is probably just Sicario. I don't know. I really can't really explain how much I like it. It's I think it's like no one looks at sort of military or police or counter-terror or counter-whatever like procedure much in film, and that's why I want to see it explored a bit more, to be honest, and like that how it treats it. Like I remember a lot of people were disappointed because they were like, it had no action or enough action or whatever. It's like, it's not the point of the film. I mean, Sicario 2 has a lot of action in it, and to be fair, Sicario 2 isn't all. It's not good either. It's like a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Maybe possibly a 7 if you were like really bored. It's cool. There's some cool shots in it. Like there's a shot that like rotates around the inside of a car. It's like okay, cool action stuff. But I like how reserved Sicario is. But then when it actually has its moments, they're like just perfect. like obviously the bridge scene, but even just like the scene preceding that, like when they're entering, I think it's Juarez, or the town, the border town, like when they're going through, and it's just like the bodies just like strung up underneath the highway. It's just like it's horrid, but like that's like it's so real as well. Like it's not like made up shit. Like this shit happens, you know. And I don't know, it's a really interesting story, and I'd like to see military films or police films treated less like action films and more about sort of the intensity of the job and the morals of the job. So that's what I like about it, really. Also, the filmmaking is just impeccable. Big Deacons, which I'm going to segue into films that we want to see this month, and hopefully we'll past very soon. Obviously, once you've all seen Jojo Rabbit, I think that'll be viable.
Yeah.
1917 is coming out on 17th of January.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, The Lighthouse. So big month. We didn't catch any of like the festival premieres for it in the UK because we weren't really on it. We've had last few months have been a bit shaky in terms of just getting organised. I think so. We did have time, and those tickets are hard to get anyway. So, I'd like to go to more festivals. That'd be cool. Cool thing to do. Maybe document it. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna. I really want to see that stuff. Cause I don't know if I believe the hype for The Lighthouse. Like, I want to believe it, but I'm like, I don't know. Like everyone's saying it is like ultimately the best thing ever. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I think we'll move on to talking about new movie, the Tenet trailer, Christopher Nolan's new film about time. Where have we seen that before? Oh yeah, all of them. Anyway.
2001.
No, that's interesting. A different film style.
Primer.
No, that was a physics student.
In Time with Justin Timberlake.
Oh,
The Grinch.
Okay, seriously though. What are
The Godfather.
Oh my god.
Benjamin. Benjamin James Sitton.
I had to go for it.
Oh my god, Benjamin, what the heck?
I had to. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Tenet. Why is it called that?
Code word.
Apparently, it's the code word.
Because it's the same word upside down.
Yes, like Hannah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's
No.
not a lie.
No. A T upside down is not still a T, Benjamin.
No.
But he puts the second T upside down at the end so it can rotate.
Yeah, exactly.
They did the same with the E, but at the same time, you could just have like 6 O's and it'd have the same effect. Yeah.
I'd watch a big studio movie called Ooh. That'd be very entertaining.
That's a shout.
It's just the Ugly Dolls, but with extra like colour correction and fucking.
Speaking of toy franchise movies, Trolls World Tour. No, we're not talking about Trolls World Tour. We're not talking about.
No.
We're not talking about it.
Tenet looks interesting to carry on with your topic, Joe.
Oh yes, yeah, Tenet. Damn. I mean, I'm on and off with Nolan. Like, The Prestige, epic. I love it. Epic film win. Thumbs up for Nolan.
Epic world, epic stories. It really makes you feel like Batman.
It's almost as good as the sequel trilogy, but nothing's quite as good as Rian Johnson's for The Last Jedi. I loved it. Okay, Tenet. Sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, Nolan has made some stinkers, in my opinion. Cough, cough. Interstellar. What? Oh, I'm not getting into it. It's bullshit. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I don't know. As someone who's I've never disliked any Nolan films. They all range from I really love them to
I find
just kind of like okay. And I'm not that excited for Tenet.
You've obviously not seen Batman Begins then, have you, Benjamin? That film fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Batman Begins, if you're just looking to waste 2 hours, is perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's a solid 6, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's all.
You could also jerk off like 3 times.
You could.
Damn. Tyler got the quick reload.
The premise doesn't excite me. Like, you know, time travel, time heist. Like,
I'm the opposite. Anything
don't
anything that's like based secret agents, I'm like, damn. You know?
I love that kind of stuff, but I just think the whole time travel thing is just going to be like a big mess, and everyone's going to be like,
Well, I would say it's risky. It's risky, and if it pays off, I'll be very, very, very happy and very surprised. And if it doesn't pay off, it will be another Interstellar, and it'll be a massive load of bullshit.
I am concerned because it's about characters, and what's something that Christopher Nolan can't write.
No, his brother writes it.
yeah, Mr. John Nolan.
But he's not writing this one.
Yeah, but
Isn't
John Nolan wrote Westworld. Actually, you're true. That's right, Tyler.
He had a falling out with his brother.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's why.
Why the fuck would you? What an idiot!
That's why Dunkirk doesn't.
My brother's Christopher Nolan. I don't want to help him.
That's why Dunkirk didn't have any characters, and yet also had characters.
It's also slaps.
Dunkirk, Dunkirk's better. Gets better with every watch. I hated it when I watched it in the cinema. I came out, watched it with Ben again in his living room, and then Ben threw his phone on the floor and smashed the screen.
It was so keno.
It was great. Literally, Ben was so
Based.
ecstatic about a certain scene we were watching. He was like, God damn it, and he threw his fucking phone on the floor.
I was so hyped. So
What scene was that?
it was the credits.
Oh right, I see.
I think, or was it the oil spill? I can't remember.
It might have been. I can't remember myself, but it's an excellent movie. I don't know.
Either way, I hate Chris Nolan. Chris Nolan needs to die.
I'm not gonna go.
We're not like every other fucking film, like teenage films do type. Be like, I hate everything Nolan does because he's Nolan.
No, give me a second.
I really like Nolan, and I'm not gonna go into Tenet wanting to hating it. I obviously want to love great films.
I want to like it because I like The Dark Knight. I like
his
the
movies.
Prestige. I like The Prestige. I haven't seen Memento. I would like to.
You should see it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's rather good.
But I mean, I don't like Interstellar, and I think I want to like Inception, but I find it really like goofy and annoying because it's like, look at how much we've done. The world is bending, guys. Look what we can do with films.
I think my least favourite Nolan film is probably The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, no.
I like all of his films though. I don't like any of his films like less than like a 5 or 6. So I do really like him. He's not. Again, I'd go see something by Paul Thomas Anderson over him or something by Villeneuve. You know, he's not my favourite, but I really like what he does. So
he does take risks. You gotta give him that. He takes risks.
Because he's got so much clout. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
If he came in and was like, I'm gonna make an action movie Alice in Wonderland, but not bad like Tim Burton's, they'd give him like 400 million to do it.
And to be fair, he could probably do it quite well if his brother wrote it. Actually, to be fair, we can't say that because we haven't seen Tenet yet. But I think it's really interesting, and it looks like he's got a cool cast. I think Robert Pattinson's in the trailer.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's the one driving the car.
And obviously Denzel Washington's son, who was in Black Klansman. He's pretty great.
He's excellent. Yeah. I love Robert Pattinson. I think he's exceptional. So I'm excited.
Yeah, he's weirdly. I mean, Good Time, like alone, just proves like that he is much more than just Twilight. You know?
Yeah. High Life as well by Claire Denis. He was really good in that.
I haven't seen that.
Highly recommend. It's a really weird space movie. that's it. That's all you can say.
What,
it's
Ad
like,
Astra?
It's like if Ad Astra was about 10 times weirder, it would be High Life. It's just weird, but I love it.
What? So there was just 10 Tommy Lee Joneses collecting paychecks on a.
And they're all banging each other. It was amazing.
I like that movie. Stop making fun of it.
You can't make jokes about something I like. Oh! God.
Reminds me of someone we know.
Tenet, big hype. When I heard like Nolan, when the announcement for like the film, I was like, oh god, really? He's still making films. Even though Dunkirk was really great, I just always think of Interstellar when I hear Christopher Nolan.
I like Interstellar. It's not 10.
You're not allowed to like it, Ben. You're not allowed to.
I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to.
It's not my most hyped of 2020. Do you know what it is?
What is?
Dune.
Oh my
I'm
god!
so hyped for
Of
Doom.
course, I completely forgot that's coming out.
I'm trembling. To be fair, I think it's November, so it is a while. But
I don't care. I mean,
I'm trembling with anticipation.
damn,
They finished shooting as well, so
really.
edit time, boy. I'm so excited.
That's cool.
It's gonna be the most Kino film ever made.
Well,
to be fair,
it's achieving the impossible.
his last film was Blade Runner 2049, meaning Dune is either going to be the sci-fi film of a generation or it's going to suck. Like, it can't be anywhere in between.
Well, I mean,
It's either going to be this generation's Star Wars.
Villeneuve's on a pretty flawless run, to be honest. And I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, this is probably. I mean, it has to be a step up. If it has to be a step up from 2049.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I just found out Dr. Dolittle comes out this month,
Oh, what? Are you serious?
17th of January.
Oh no! Oh, we're not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I'm so excited.
I know that we made jokes about it, like about in the trailer thing. Go watch it. Link in description. It's funny. I lost those glasses. I can't believe it. I need.
Well, we know where they went, but
Oh.
we're not getting it back.
Oh, shivers. Let's carry on. Are we done with Tenet? Are we done with hype films of 2020? Unless you.
Ooh, I've probably got a couple more.
Sonic is going to be bad.
Oh,
It's going to be great.
yeah. We're not even making any jokes about Sonic. We're not endorsing that. It's just dumb.
We're still going to say it. Also,
No, we're not. No, we're not.
yes, we are. Obviously, it's Big Boy Sonic. We're going to go
I'm
see
not
it.
watching Sonic.
No, because we can make Sonic OCs.
No, because it won't be funny.
Yeah, I know that, but it's not.
We can do
Joe,
Sonic
Joe,
OCs. I've done Sonic OCs, Ben. I've done them.
Joe, this generation,
I've
if something isn't funny,
10
it's funny.
gigabytes of 6K fucking Sonic OCs. Okay, Ben, I will send them to you.
You're not hearing me. If something isn't funny, it's funny. That's the rule.
Also,
I'd say for this year, I'm really excited for the new Bond.
Oh,
I think it's actually going to be really great.
it could be amazing
I
because
think it's going to be very good.
because obviously, Mr. Fukunaga,
Yes.
director of my 7th favourite film of the decade, Beast of No Nation, and probably my favourite TV series of the decade.
And he did a kind of fire. I think he did a really fire adaptation of Jane Eyre.
Did he?
Yeah, the one with
Yeah,
fast Kino Bender.
Is that period?
Yeah,
Okay, I hate it.
he did. Yes.
Got him.
That film
Got
is
him.
fire. And he was also supposed to direct it, but then the studio buoyed him.
Why would you buoy someone with that much talent?
He was too serious.
Oh, yeah, but he made True Detective the most haunting, like fucking.
To be fair,
Shit.
it's a Stephen King coke book about a bunch of kids being knocked by a clown. It is probably not that serious.
Oh, Pet Cemetery 2. Now that's gonna be great.
That's not a thing, and if
No,
it
it's
is,
not.
I'm going to end you. I'm also exceptionally excited, and then this is my other one, is probably new Pixar. It's going to be quite good, I reckon.
I think it looks fucking weird.
Well, we got two new original Pixars this year.
and they
Yeah,
both
one of
look
them
shit.
One of them looks fucked, like the weird elf, the based elf film.
I like
the
that
hell?
they're taking risks, though. I hope
That's
at least
not a
one of
risk,
them
That's
is
not a
really
risk.
good.
That's not a risk.
It's just weird.
Well, it's obviously not a risk because it's Pixar, but it's at least it's not Finding Dory, Nemo, Marlin.
What's the other
3.
one though? What are these? Like, it's the dumb elf one, and then
And
there's
there's
the
Soul.
Soul. Yeah.
Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like Bow?
No, not really.
No.
It's from I think Pete Docter's directing it, and he was
Is there any things to see, like any material to look at?
yeah. There's a teaser trailer, and the premise is out.
Because
It's
Onward doesn't look good at all. I think it looks really like limp.
I don't think they've put veterans on it though. I think it's a lot of the new whiz kids at Pixar because Soul is directed by Pete Docter, who did Monsters Inc., Up, Wall-E, Inside Out. Like he's a tried and tested. And whereas Onward's directed by a guy called Dan Scanlon, and I'm just looking at him now, and he did Monsters University and Cars. So there you go. So they're giving it to the new boys, it seems.
Well, I'm just having a look at a few shots from Soul, and that actually does look pretty like not bad at all.
Jamie Foxx as well. Solid.
It looks pretty beautiful. So I mean that I'm excited for that. Then I'm excited for Soul, but I reckon it's time to take a short break and have an advert play.
NordVPN.
Not endorsed. Not endorsed.
Welcome back to Stuff Films Podcast, Episode 1, The Pilot. We'll be talking about another pilot later. Yeah.
The one that crashed the flight M17.
The one that literally did not cause 9/11. Because...
But it is linked.
It didn't exist. It is linked, because everything's linked. Because...
Cells interlinked.
Cells interlinked. I'm a Buddhist. But you know, those were back in the day, so I'm off that. I'm off those. But
Joe, you're definitely getting cancelled.
you got any poppers? I'm gonna do NOS and die. That's my life plan.
I'm gonna do NOS.
I might repaint my room with the back of my head being fucking exploded by like, I don't know, like a anti-material tank shell.
Speaking of horrible images, Cats.
Oh my god, no, Ben, worst films of the decade. You blew the load too soon. Ben.
I guess we'll come to Cats soon.
Not only did I mention it in the interim, you did as well.
Trust Ben to come early. Don't we know it?
That's why they got 16 kids.
I know.
And that's why
any of their names.
That's why the best film you've made is Envy.
Yeah, well, my kids helped me with Envy. Don't believe them.
Sorry.
Good. Fucking. Do they carry no?
AR-15s.
Yeah. This is not America.
They will get you.
Okay, let's stop. Top 10 worst films of the decade. I will let Tyler kick off because this was his segment idea. So,
shall I go with worst first or worst last?
Worst last.
Worst last.
Okay. Oh yeah. Jesus. Right. So Transformers: War of the Knights.
Yeah, that figures.
Transformers, they all die in this one.
Oh.
Well, I think it was the fourth one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that yeah.
And then Pirates of the Caribbean,
yeah.
Dead Men Tell No Fails.
Oh.
Theory of Everything. Eddie Redmayne can only play cripples and trannies.
Oh no!
I got him.
It's echoing stuff news. That episode is very interesting.
Finding Dory.
Yep.
Frozen.
Damn.
I actually don't hate it that much. It's just rated really low on my letterbox for some reason. So in its place, put The Grinch. Big Hero 6.
Damn.
That film fucking sucks. Ready Player One.
Oh, why? What the hell? Why would you put that on there, Tyler?
Sorry, 5 stars. Got Halo in it.
There you go. That's more like it.
That's more like it, boy.
It's got Iron Giant for God.
Alright, and 10 points to whoever can guess.
Sorry.
Corner. 10 points to whoever can guess the worst and second worst.
The worst. It better be Minions.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Any guesses, Ben?
Ad Astra.
I like that one.
Oh.
So second worst is Deadpool 1 and the worst is Deadpool 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, what was your number one?
Deadpool 2.
Tiny face Ryan Reynolds. He's like, my head's giant, my face is really tiny, guys.
If you like the Deadpool films, fuck you.
No. Oh no.
Do you know what? I'm not one for negativity, but I think I'll allow that statement.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty solid.
My letterboxed bio is just no Pulp Fiction fans here.
Oh, right, because you had that argument with that incel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
If you're arguing on Letterboxd, I think every party's an insult. To be fair.
his account got deleted, by the way. So.
Oh
Did
no
it?
way! Did it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, does it say what for? Or is it just...
Because he called me a fuckhead.
Now I'm no lawyer, but that does technically qualify as abuse.
Oh, God, that's funny. Okay, Ben, do you want to go or shall I?
I'll go.
Right.
Basically, most of the entries of this list are stuff put out by Illumination. Because fuck you, you corporate pieces of shit.
Based opinion. Based opinion incoming.
It's not even based. I just fucking despise them. They just suck.
Secret Life of Pets, actually.
No, that one's fine because it's so
it's-
inoffensive. It's nothing.
Secret Life of Kino.
All right, let me go. Ready?
Sing.
I'll try and go from descending order.
Sing. Sing.
Ready?
Sing.
Ready?
Sing.
Ready?
Sing.
Ready?
Yes.
Player one.
Number 10, Fantastic Beasts.
No one
remembers that film. No one remembers that film.
Which one? The first or
Yeah,
the second
because
one?
they got rained on and they all forgot because they wrote themselves in.
No, you see, I don't remember that happened, so that truly is the power of movies. It made me forget the movie. Right, because a lot of these films on this list are just mediocre.
water and everybody forgot everything.
They're just mediocre. Number 9, Jurassic World.
Oh,
I hate everything it stands for in terms of how it treats the original. It just cheapens it, I think. And I know
there's nothing to rave about.
I know you're no fan of the original, Joe, but I don't even like the original that much myself. I think it's okay, but like I think Jurassic World is like it's the classic bigger is better mentality. They're like,
Well, I think
we
that-
have dinosaurs, but it's bigger.
I think that was kind of the kicker for a lot of the like all the reboot culture that we have. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely, because it made lots of money. I reckon it did.
Was that made by Book of Henry guy? Trevor.
Yes, Trevor, yeah.
Book of Henry, best Kino.
Book of Eli.
Do you know what? You just stop messing with my list. You're suggesting
Sorry, I'm
things.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're suggesting more films to put on the list. Stop. No, I like Book of Henry too much.
It's funny.
At number 8, Suicide Squad. It just sucks. Number 7, Batman vs Superman.
That's
6.
No, that's wrong.
Finding Dory.
Yeah, that's fine.
Number 5. Yeah. Number
ain't
5,
doing
Sing.
Yes.
Number 4, Minions. Actually, no, hang on, we'll switch it. Number 4, Despicable Me 2. Number 3, Minions. Yeah.
What gets worse than Minion?
Number 2. Oh wait, hang on. I'm
Deadpool.
gonna take Despicable Me 2 off and replace it with Tomb Raider.
Oh.
So I've never been so bored. I know I've seen 3-hour films tonight. I've never been so bored. It was so boring. It was just devoid of any form of entertainment.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
felt
know
the same way about The Irishman.
what I mean? Oh. You didn't see that in a cinema.
I haven't seen it. So.
Why lying for?
No, I'm just. Oh dear. Oh my God! Don't bait a £1 fish me, okay?
Please.
I'll hit back with the. Oh shit! I forgot my. I keep.
Why you come fast?
Yes, that's the one. Why are you going fast?
That man, I hope he got deported because £1 fish man did.
No, £1 fish man got deported.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, that's why I hope. That's why I wish. Why you come fast, man?
Why you coming fast really stole the limelight. I'm not gonna. Also, can we talk about LeBron James? No. Okay, carry on, Ben.
At number 2, yeah. This is where it gets a bit indie. The Legend of Hercules by Rennie Harlan.
Oh, Rennie Harlan, the guy that did the film with the guy on top of the record building.
That is exactly what it's taken. The Legend of Hercules is the biggest waste of time. Actually, no. The first entry on this list is the biggest waste of time. This is the second biggest waste of time I have ever seen. It's so derivative. You've got Hercules. You've got this entire Greek mythology to draw from. In the hands of an actual good filmmaker, you could be creative.
What, like Rennie Harlan?
Exactly.
You're saying Rennie Harlan's not a good filmmaker? Ben?
No, I'm just saying he must have had an off day. I'm just saying he must have had an off day because this film is just Gladiator, and it sucks. It's not good. It's so terrible. The acting is laughable. There's enough wood to fill an oak Furnitureland store, mate, is so just devoid of any form of creativity or cleverness. I hate it.
Would you say that you were not entertained?
I am not entertained. Thanks for that. That was very keen, Ojo.
I bet you haven't seen Gladiator. Indie Kino.
No, I've never seen it. Who's it by?
Nolan.
Is it Jodorowsky in it?
I think it's Dark Knight, man.
Final honourable mention, Pompeii, because it's equally derivative as
Kit Harington.
Yeah.
Pompeii.
Also, cringe. It's just cringe. 2-syllable, cringe. It's not
Kit Harington lives around the corner.
No, I like him. It's not a testament against him. It's just he clearly did it for the bank, and the film sucks. So
Man's got to eat. Man's got to eat.
Man's got to eat. And at number 1, I think you all guessed it. Sucker Punch. I hate.
That's not this decade.
Yeah, it's 2011.
Actually?
Yeah, I hate Sucker Punch
Right.
so much. I'm sorry, Zack Snyder. I'm sorry, bro.
Don't say
but
sorry to him.
Sucker Punch.
No, Zack
sucks. It's so bad. It's
a hot take.
It's not. I know, because the thing is, there are actual edgelords out there who are like, oh, it's misunderstood. It's actually really pro woman. It is the most degrading, insulting, mind-numbing, dumb, pseudo-intelligent piece of garbage. It is just bait. Do you know what I mean? If bait was a film, because you've got all this, you know, all this Japanese shit in there, like, ooh, samurai kawaii schoolgirl. she does dance and kill robot samurai with Gatling gun. Ooh, and it's just like, shut up, Zack Snyder, just shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really, really don't like it.
And baby raging.
I'm baby rage. That is the 2 films that make me baby rage are Legend of Hercules and Sucker Punch. But Sucker Punch especially, because it's just not even fun. Do you know what I mean?
No, it is. It really is.
It isn't fun though. No, because you get.
It took me, you and Adam, like twice the running time to get through it.
Yeah, no, that's because we were making it fun for ourselves by making, you know, joking about the movie.
You mean if you sat in silence and didn't?
Yeah, no, it'd be shit. Because
it
it is. And when you get to that point where they're all like, you know, when they're on the flying bus and they're like, and they're like fighting robots, and my brain.
Oh, what, the train one? The iRobot,
Yeah,
iRobot Snowpiercer. That's a good scene.
It's a train. Oh, I didn't even realise.
iRobot Snowpiercer is my favourite scene in all of Sucker Punch.
All I have to say is she's 20. We're gonna have a main character who dresses like a little girl, is portrayed by the film as a little girl. She gets abused, beaten around, but it's okay. One of the opening lines is she's 20, so we can show her in a miniskirt in an institution. It's okay. Fuck you,
Zack Snyder.
To be fair, that does nail Snyder to. That absolutely proves that Snyder he's a dirty man.
I don't blame his daughter, to be fair.
No, God.
Whoa, no, that ain't going in.
Uh-oh.
Say what you will about Snyder, but Legends of the Guardians Al-Ghul slaps.
That does slap.
And I'm still waiting
It's
for
fire.
the Snyder
Australia,
cut.
ironically.
Oh, I'm still waiting for the Snyder cut of Mr. Bean's Holiday. That is all. Thank you.
Damn. No, to be fair, Mr. Bean's Holiday, that shit's insane.
It's Kino.
Pay respects to the pilgrimage. Anyway,
He phones the wrong person.
I don't even hate Zack Snyder that much. He seems reasonable. It's just he made that piece of shit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, shits. But yeah, I will go with my list now because I'm the only one left who hasn't talked about their worst of the year.
Worst of the decade.
Worst of the decade, sorry. My man, guys, my man.
My man.
Okay, so. Deep breaths. Ben, you've made this intense, by the way.
You're welcome.
Number 10.
It's like 12 Angry Men, bro.
Number 10.
But like, not bad.
3 angry incels.
Fucking hell, please. Number 10.
It's
The Interview.
Really?
With Seth Rogen and the other one. Yeah, the one from Spring Break.
I don't know if you can hate that
Oh,
film
James
that much.
Franco.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I when you said the interview, I thought of the film from the 90s with Hugo Weaving, and I thought, what the hell, that's a good movie. And then I was
Well,
like,
talking about the decade, aren't we?
2010s. I know my brain's like, people.
yeah.
I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I think it's just not funny and shit. It's dumb.
Yeah,
and
but
like it.
Sausage Party, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Why did you remind me?
Getting
Stop.
there. I'm getting there.
It's
I'm
hot.
getting there.
It's got a dish.
Look, I'm getting there. Jesus. The interview is arse. It's like the most middle ground, like, film ever. It's boring, forgettable. Like, that's the worst film can be. But there are some films that just peak that, which are coming up on the list. Number 9, Edge of Tomorrow.
Really?
Fuck you.
Dumb. It's dumb and it's so dumb. It makes it doesn't make any sense, and I hate it. But Tom Cruise is cool, and Emily Blunt's cool, and they're wasted on the film because
They're both hot.
Yeah. You don't know who I'm watching for, though.
You ask? Oh, Tom Cruise.
Bill
Yeah.
Paxton,
You got
obviously.
me. I'm a massive fan of Top Gun and A Few Good Men, because Tom Cruise, I like a man in uniform.
There's a few good.
okay.
There's a few good men. The one where he goes, "You can't handle that truth."
Yes, it's where Jack Nicholson plays a psychopath again.
Again.
No, I think you meant US Army General.
Yeah, but he's also a psychopath.
What the difference? Joe, what's number 7?
Oh fucking hell! I'm sorry, guys. Number 7 gotta
Answer
be
the question.
Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Yep.
Wow, really?
Yep. Number 6.
Wow.
Number 6, Jumanji.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's just awful.
That film
It's
can suck the cream from my freesh. It's fucking shit. I agree with you on that one.
It's just it is it's so in the middle again. Like, what is going on? I mean, like, the one redeeming factor I guess is Jack Black because he's just funny because he exists. Like,
And,
the fact
he
Jack
plays
Black
women.
Yeah, the fact Jack Black exists is funny, right? Because he's this seething homunculus of comedy.
Humongous.
Yeah. He's just, I don't even care like what he's saying. Like, even if it's badly written comedy, it's Jack Black, so it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I can't think of a film where Jack Black's been in it and it's like not, oh look, haha, Jack Black. And I can't even say that's a negative thing. But the rest of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Fuck me, man. God damn it.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Also, The Rock sucks.
Not a fan of the original either, I guess. So I don't really have that attachment.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of Robin Williams, are you?
Okay, the next one is a Black Mirror episode, but I'm gonna count it because I hate it that much.
Is it Miley Cyrus?
No, actually, it's Archangel by Jodie Foster.
Ugh.
I think it's Jodie Foster who directed it.
It's probably some woman. Ugh.
Well, no, it's not because it's directed. Yeah, it's Jodie Foster. It's not because it's directed by a woman. Eh? It's because it's just fucking awful. Like, it's so like miscast. Like the supposedly like 16, 17, 18 odd-year-old daughter looks like a 30-year-old with a crack addiction. Like it's like they and the writing is so piss poor. It's like so weird that Charlie Brooker either comes out with some really clever shit or like they'll just fart. It's just actual fart. But I don't know what went wrong in there. Was it Jodie Foster pissing about with stuff, kind of swinging her dick around because she was like, I'm inside the lambs, remember me? I mean, I don't know.
I won't have you spouting sacrilege on this podcast, Joe.
I'm sorry.
The lamb slaps, and you know it. I think you know it as well.
No, I know, but like Jodie Foster, a bit of a fucking twat.
I don't know. She's just kind of a nothing.
Yeah, but like she, you can imagine I don't know what went wrong behind the scenes with Arca. It's fun.
It's done. Quite a few people like it though. I think.
No, that's San Junipero. That's the lesbian one because they have to like it 'cause it's about lesbians. Sorry.
Not touching
Cancelled.
Joe! You know I'm a lesbian.
What number? I'm sorry, Tyler. What number are we on?
5.
Oh, yes, number 5. Between Two Ferns. Zach Galifianakis' Netflix film came out, sort of like, I think November, October 2019.
I think it's mid-November.
Right, it's fart. It's just actual.
Is it far?
It's the passage of wind through my anus. It is It is fucking like it is just cutaway jokes, dumb shit. It doesn't know what it is. I really can't follow it. And Zach Galifianakis is Poundland Jack Black. You know, he's Jack Black with no energy. So you know that's that. Number 4, Shrek Forever After, because I mean I don't even count it as part of the Shrek family. It is not where.
When you think of Shrek, do you think of the 4th?
I think of Shrek the 3rd.
To be fair, I think of Shrek 2.
Shrek 2 is the best one. Shrek 1 has the most nostalgia. Shrek the 3rd is somehow the funniest.
It is.
In ways. Certain ways, it's just.
It's got Merlin in it. Merlin's funny.
It's special. Shrek the 3rd is special, and people don't respect.
Which is something that the Shrek the 4th is not. It's got
Shrek
fucking Shane Dawson in it, and he
Shrek
fucks his
the
cat
3rd
again.
is
Shane Dawson, stop fucking your cat.
Oh no. Shane Dawson, he did not fuck his cat, he did not come on his cat. That cat went nowhere near his dick. I believe that's what he said.
Yeah,
but, you know.
more or less.
Anyway, Shrek the 3rd. Shrek the 3rd is different, and if you don't like it, you don't get it. Okay. Sorry, hun. Yeah. But a lot of people just don't understand Shrek the 3rd. But anyway, we're not talking about Shrek the 3rd. We're talking about Shrek 4. Abhorrent, bad.
Really bad.
What number are we on? I forgot.
Third one.
3rd. Oh yes, Alien Covenant. It just bastardizes an already broken series, which is sad because the first one's really great in Aliens. Sad. Alien Covenant's just sad because Ridley Scott. I mean, the man's making Gladiator 2 now.
That is, yeah.
His original plan for Gladiator 2 was Vietnam War. It's not a joke.
He's so weird. Okay, what is it? Number 2 now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm losing my mind.
I want to call him out for being old. Favorite film, so I can't.
It's to be honest, this one was between The New Lion King and The Neon Demon, but I've actually decided that it's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
Because I hate it. It's just so potent. It's just like, I mean, the editing, you don't need to say anything. You can't, your eyes, like my eyes hurt because like they're just moving across the screen. Like nothing was cut with any purpose in that film. Like it was just cut because it's like Brian May's like, yeah, we're different from all the others. And like it is like it is the biggest self-suck no prosthetic ever. Okay, like real 14-inch fucking self-suck. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that. I mean, I'm not going to talk about obviously the first director that was on the project. We don't need to mention that. Obviously, because he did naughty things.
Did he?
Yeah, dickhead.
What's his name? I'll just Google it so you don't have to explain it.
He did The Usual Suspect.
Oh, him! No, I know who he is.
Brian Singer.
Yeah, massive dickhead. Just fucks kids.
Yeah, no, Jesus, Ben. No.
Well.
Ben, stop clattering your fucking forks, okay?
Well, now it makes Todd as he fucks kids. The man I'm using.
Well, at least I didn't say Tomska fucks kids, which he does.
Oh God!
No, what's that about?
Tomska, he just made an ASDF movie, okay? That's.
Oh, okay. So it's just bands. I thought something had actually come out.
No, it was Bants for Joe.
Oh no,
it's a war for me.
It's Bants for me. Tyler genuinely believes that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's stop talking about Bohemian Rhapsody because it's just paedophilia is just being discussed openly now. I'm gonna move on. Number 1 worst film of the decade. What is it?
Sing.
It's Lucy.
Wow.
It's Lucy by Luc Besson. It is literally a film about a woman who.
Joe, just go. It's literally. You could just left it at that.
Don't clip that. All right. It's literally a film about a woman who becomes so woke that she turns into all of history and all of the future.
Why don't we use 100% of our brain?
Fuck you, Morgan Freeman.
To be fair, that meme is still funny. So thanks for that.
It's fucking painful because it's like.
Isn't it just shit Limitless with Bradley Cooper?
No, it's something else, man.
Because he takes brain drugs and then becomes.
Yeah, but Limitless is like cool until it becomes boring very quickly. This film is just a fucking fever dream trip. Fucking, even if the visuals aren't really that trippy, but like the entire like idea that the film just revels in the facts, like, oh my god, this insane directorial vision from Luc Besson, visionary director.
Luc Besson's a nonce.
Oh my god, is he actually?
Well, most probably.
We can't be throwing that.
Right, that's not an official allegation. That's
Ben,
just
you can't be accusing people with no base. That's not on, mate.
But he does have bass.
Well, no, there is bass. There is bass.
Bass on.
Because no. There's rape allegations against him. And hang on. I swear he dated. I'm 90% sure that he dated a teenager as an adult, so already a bit weird. And then he did make Leon, which does include a very young Natalie Portman doing very adult things, and it's not inherently paedophilic, but in light of those accusations, it makes it paedophilic. Anyway, just cut all of this because it's relevant. But yeah, Luc Besson's a nonsense. Anyway, continue. Wow, Lucy, I didn't know. I'd have picked Valerian as his worst film of the day.
No, Valerian's kind of just funny and dumb because it's like, it's just, I mean, it deserved to lose the money that it had its comeuppance. I don't think people sleep on how awful Lucy is. Like, how, like, insane, like, the fucking far-fetched the idea is.
I haven't seen it for 4 years.
She becomes the universe. Sorry, spoilers for fucking Luc Besson's visionary masterpiece Lucy, but she becomes the universe because she uses all of her brain. Are you for real?
So it's like the Matrix.
No, it's not, because the Matrix is already... No.
Don't say it. I'm sorry.
Matrix bad.
No. Yeah, but You're Breathtaking is in it.
In fact, Keanu Chungus is in it.
Oh god!
V for Vendetta better though, so...
Reddit.
Wachowski sisters be like, yeah, but what if we made V for Vendetta?
They're very Kino filmmakers. They also made Jupiter Ascending, which is the best film I've ever seen. To be fair, Matrix, V for Vendetta, very, very, very solid films.
On a tangent before we...
Cloud Atlas as well, just sorry.
Yeah, but Cloud Atlas is actually good.
No, that's what I mean. I love Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas is brilliant.
Yeah, but Dutch angles though.
Like, just before... We're not talking about Danny Boyle, Tyler. Right, let's move on.
He's not Dutch, he's English.
Oh my god! We are moving on.
Speaking of English...
Oh no.
Tom Hooper made Cats.
Oh no.
He did.
He did. Where do we start then?
Tom Hooper was not fit for that project. If a director of some artistic and unique merit had helmed it, it would have been a lot more interesting film.
Would it though?
Yes, because part of what the idea is fine and the musical is, is good. I quite like them. But what would have made it a lot better is that what makes Cats such a travesty is that Tom Hooper is so ham-fisted in how.
Oh my god, what is going on? Who just died?
Ben, what the fuck?
It's so like it's just so mishandled. It could have been so much better. But it is also it's also a mess.
Jellicles would, Jellicles can, Jellicles do. Because Jellicles are, Jellicles do. Jellicles do. I wasn't ready for
Hooper's project.
I wasn't ready for that opening scene. Wasn't ready for how detuned and badly mixed the soundtrack is. It's so loud compared to the rest of the film. Like, the soundtrack comes in, it's like the broken fucking synths. Like, it's not even like, you know how like tribes, like when they make music.
Yeah, but they're a tribe of Jellicle Cat.
No, listen, okay. You know, like how like indigenous tribes and stuff. They don't use like the chromatic scale to create music, and they have their own like it's hard to explain, but like
So what sounds out of tune?
yeah,
to
what sounds
us?
out of tune to us would be in tune to them, and it sounds like that's how the opening like synths to this song are made, because everything is just wrong. Like it's like, I know it's meant to be like crazy world, guys. Cat fucking bursting out of a sack, like writhing on the floor. I mean, it's just, I think that it's a waste of talent in terms of, and I know the VFX don't look amazing, but people still had to do it, and VFX people, I think if the amount of time they would have had to work on stuff, have everyone just shit on it as soon as it comes out, then that must be devastating.
Yeah,
but then again, it's like it's studio rush, but it's also, you know, the design of the characters tends not to be up to the VFX artists, you know, animating it. And that's something at the top end went wrong, basically.
Should have been makeup with CGI tails.
It should have. I think it should have been like costume, like Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat level. That would have been fucking hilarious.
The stage show is a bit camp, but like if you just modernise those costumes.
What's wrong with being camp? Like, I don't understand this. This is another thing. Like,
no, I mean like it looks very like low budget and dated, but obviously.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that stuff, and this is actually something that into the new Star Wars a little bit. I think the new Star Wars are afraid to be camp.
Yes, they are.
Like, they're afraid to be goofy, and then in trying not to be goofy, they come off as cringe and edgy.
However, Last Jedi had an ironing joke, and that's pretty camp.
That was funny. That was actually.
That's not camp. I don't know what it is.
That was actually funny. And the Last Jedi is better than Rise of Skywalker, but we're not going to go there.
Yeah, let's not go there. That's a cesspit.
Rise of Skywalker is just a fucking travesty. But anyway,
do you know what's a travesty? Cats.
Cats is also a travesty. I mean, people saying, like, unironically are saying he should be stripped of his Academy Awards and stuff, which is too far, because, like, you know, that's a separate everything, you know, someone makes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, mate.
You know,
you can make whatever the fuck you want.
Like obviously, you know, with me, Nolan made Interstellar. I can't ever forget or forgive that, but I like his other films, because I'm not a fucking insane person who's like, you made one film, everything you make is bad. Like, I want to see Knives Out, and I don't like The Last Jedi. But, like, you know, it's that kind of thing. I hate it when people see one bad thing and they just shit all over everything they've ever done. It's you know, unless it is, you know, the problem is, I would say unless it is a Luc Besson, but, like, Luc Besson did The Fifth Element, and then everything else is just fucking...
And a lot of people like Leon, you know, so...
do they?
Yeah, no, it's top 30 on IMDb, so...
Damn. Well, I fear Mankind.
I do too.
I'm to be bad though. I'm to be silly.
Sorry?
I'm to be silly. Number one film of all time, Shawshank. Yeah, it has been for the last like 10 years. Grow the fuck up. Better things have come out. Fuck you, IMDb.
Shawshank's great, but it's like, yeah, IMDb's done. Don't listen to IMDb.
I've made peace with it being 1. I guess the only reason it's 1 is because a lot of people rate it as solid. It's like, it's not everyone's favourite, it's just
it's like Prisoners in the sense that it is just solid.
Yeah, it's just unanimously agreed by everyone as a solid film, and therefore that, because it's not divisive, that makes it top.
You know, it's got a good, feel-good ending. Yeah, it's nice.
Why is it Avengers Endgame number 1?
It's bloody close, isn't it?
Where's his Academy? Oscar.
I really enjoyed Cats. I really did.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. We had half of the cinema walk out and half being the other 2 people in there.
I saw it with 60 people.
Damn. Were there gasps?
Yes.
There were
groans, and there was deafening silence as well.
Oh my gosh. I can't pinpoint anything apart from I'm disappointed that the principal dancer from the Royal Ballet School was wasted on this film, because, like, to become that height of the Royal Ballet School is just, like, that is so hard.
Because
ballet and dance is so cutthroat. And, you know,
it ruined the choreography as well. The cat bodies were CGI. It made all the choreography look so bad and unbelievable. And
yeah,
it'd have been a lot more admirable.
Yeah, definitely a waste on choreography and.
Yeah.
Sorry, the creaky chair has returned.
It was just weird. There were bits of it that I didn't mind. Like there were bits where I was like, okay, do you know what I mean? Like it's not.
What was your favourite song?
Personally, my favourite song isn't in the musical or isn't in the film because they cut it because they're cretins.
What song's that?
It's Growl Tiger's song. But
which one's Growl Tiger? Is that
Ray Winston?
Oh, of course, Ray Winston.
But
I forgot he was in the film for 2 seconds.
Yeah, they cut his song, and
well, we gotta wait for the director's.
McCavity's. I like the song, but it was wasted in the film. And then after that, it has to be.
I thought Idris Elba was weirdly okay.
I didn't. Wow.
But like in comparison to everyone else there.
I really liked. I like the Rum Tum Tugger song anyway, but I thought Jason Derulo.
No, Jason Derulo was the
entertaining.
highlight. He was the highlight of the film. He's a talented singer.
Yeah.
He's like genuinely, and he had stuff going on.
It was a bit weird, but I was feeling that.
He is called the Rum Tum Tugger though, and I know that's not actually the film's fault. I know that's just the musical, but what the fuck's up with the names? Can we just talk about that for a sec?
I love it.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. What are you doing, mate?
I was definitely feeling it. The film, like it was a bit weird, but it was good. In the sense that I was really enjoying it. And then Rebel Wilson's number came, and I burst into tears.
Yeah, that cemented the demon. Like that was the step into no return.
Yeah, most definitely.
What's up with the fucking two annoying cunty ones? The pair that did Mungo Jerry.
They do a lot more in the musical, I believe, but in this film they just kind of there.
That was the most annoying. Jerry. That did my head in.
Also, do you know when Judi Dench's leg extended above her head?
That was horrid.
That was horrid. And I also saw her wedding ring, or I don't know if it's a wedding ring, but I saw her ring on her hand 3 times.
Yeah, there are shots in the movie where they didn't finish the CGI.
Yeah.
On her hand, so she just has a wedding ring on still.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
Where the suit just stops at her wrist and it's like too wide.
Yeah, I noticed that actually in some of the dance sequences, their hand like flesh.
Yeah, which is why they're having to reissue the film with finished CGI.
Yeah, because Tom Hooper admitted on the premiere on the red carpet they finished it the morning premiere or some shit like that. I can't remember, or was it the night before?
No, I'm pretty sure it was like within a day, which is crazy. Yeah. That's insanity.
Either way, it's too little time.
Yeah, they didn't do the mix of the like music to dialogue very well. It got very loud and very quiet. Like, and I get that's just like dynamics, but there was no dynamics within the music. It was just so it's not actually dynamic. You know, like when you want actually no, there were some bits in some songs that were quieter, but they were quiet for the whole song. There was no like actual. I didn't feel like there's any like actual swell to music. Always either really loud or really quiet. And I felt like it, like when it was really quiet, it really tried to force you to like be like, this is the sad bit, 'cause it's cool, and then like this is the loud bit, 'cause it's crazy, exciting, and epic, and funny. And it's like the dynamicism of musical theatre as well, because there's a lot of like stops and starts and build up and stuff, but that wasn't represented very well in the film, I don't feel. I think favourite musical number also had to be the Jason Derulo, just because Jason, he actually was the only one that looked like he gave a shit. And
Ian McKellen.
Oh yeah, Ian McKellen doing fucking Gollum face. Like,
he ran with that. They were like,
he was nuts. I was actually. Is he okay? Like I thought he was gonna fucking legitimately die. Like,
I loved it though, because he clearly was like, they gave him fattest wad, and then they were like, you're a cat, and he just went with it, like no shame. Do you know what I mean?
Fair. Yeah, he was definitely the most shameless. He was just
No, but Elba was like, he whinged because he was in the Avengers, didn't he? He was like, oh, it's degrading, and then he does this, and it's like, but there was still a part of him that was clearly holding back. But like, McKellen was just in there, and I loved it. And he like lapping out of a bowl. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. James Corden, not the worst part of the film. Amazing.
Yeah, James Corden was less annoying than I thought it would be in the film.
That's not true. He's cringe.
No,
He's cringe.
We didn't say he wasn't cringe. Worst part of the film, because he wasn't. The worst part of the film is that cat orgy scene, because I almost threw up on my seat. And
Wait, which one was the cat orgy scene?
Where they were all dancing, like pulsing on the floor, like orgasms.
Yeah, but which one was? There's multiple.
Oh no, yeah, no, it happened several times. The one where they're in the Egyptian.
Oh yes.
And they're all on the moon. They're waiting for the moon. And they're all like, and I was like,
yeah, that was unfuck.
I want to watch this film now.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Not because of the cat orgy thing.
There's also Jason Derulo pouring milk in cats' mouths, and it's like really sexual.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's got like
the
two.
deal.
He's got like 2 cat hoes in him.
Well, Jason Derulo is the cat hoe. Like he's the player, so he goes around and he's like doing like thrusting actions, and it's
That doesn't
so
mean
funny.
he's a hoe, Ben.
He's not a hoe. He's a pimp. Know the difference.
He's a pimp ass. He's a fly ass pimp.
He runs a milk bar. It's so funny.
And a milk bar.
And he's just like he's wearing a coat and no pants, and he just goes around thrusting, and it's so amazing.
And he has a mane.
Yes, he does. I was blessed.
Okay, by the way, unestablished character. Can we just talk about some of the background characters and unestablished? The railway cat just came out of nowhere.
Love it.
Horrid. Tap dancing really pissed me off in general.
I love tap dancing, but it would have been better if it wasn't CG because it looked fake and shit, and it looked like Polo Express.
Yeah, but also
especially that train.
Also fake and shit.
that train green screen, man. Oh lord.
That was
shit.
That was something. I want to talk about the 2 breakdancing cats with Timberland's boots on, or were they just pale sneakers? I can't.
No, they had Timberlands on.
They did. I hope I'm not mistaken. That the 2 breakdancing cats that had a little bit too much screen time had Tims on, right?
They had Tims. I was like, that must be left in.
And they would just like do like fucking like Buff Coral type fucking like going off dances, like fucking like body popping and shit, and like I was like, damn, these
are so weird.
Because I saw them in one shot and I was like, okay, that's these 2 cats with actual shoes on, and they kept coming back throughout the film. They had no dialogue. They just did funny dancing.
Yeah, they were like.
Also, cringe moment. Rebel Wilson cutaway gag in the middle of a musical number. Jason Derulo. I could not like Jason Derulo plays.
Oh, that's I died.
Plays KSI type beat, and then she does like a shitty body pop, and then it carries on with the musical number. That is not how you pace film.
Yeah.
Especially with like in the middle of a musical number. This man did Les Mis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? Surely he'd have learned something, right? It's not his first musical.
Yeah, because that's what Les Mis fucking is, a learning experience. It's not good.
In terms of integrity kept, Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, fine. They're so G. They could walk out of that and be like.
Yeah, to be fair, well, she a dame.
Yeah, she's dame.
And he a sir.
And he's and they epic. The ballet girl, the lead, whatever. She great. She'll have a career.
Immensely. Well, she's the principal dancer at the Royal Ballet School.
She's fine. She's fine. Taylor Swift. Not enough to have a career damage, and she looked like she was in.
Yeah, she is a cameo.
She was pretty good. I didn't mind her.
She's a cameo. Ben's sitting secretly horny posted on the Taylor Swift cat.
Mate, I've already drawn my DeviantArt.
Can we not?
Jason Tyler, actually, okay, this is a safe space.
James Derulo, bro.
James Charles Derulo.
James Charles Derulo, he's fine. Ones that are not fine. Corden's firmly on the fence. Corden's a middle ground. Not
what the fuck?
Is Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Rebel Wilson, and anyone else in the film. My lord.
Didn't do anything apart from sing the song.
And she cried.
I cry CGI Tim. My mum cried.
She never pretends she's a cat. That's the thing.
My mum cried at that bit.
No, but it ruins the song.
I turned to my mum and I was like, why the fuck you... My mum was like, I don't know, the song was good. I'm like, what the I'm like, what? But have you not seen the rest of this film?
In the stage show, it is tear-worthy. It's brilliant. It's amazing performance. But in the film, there's no self-awareness that she's a cat. And it's like a really...
No, she turned up and sang a Hot Chip and lied.
It's like a really embarrassing drunk karaoke performance. That's right. It's like watching a relative try and sing a song and then cry.
She has a powerful.
No, she has an excellent voice, but she was snotting and she was crying, she was whimpering, bro, and it was just so uncomfortable. I was just like,
that was.
It was just weird. It was and then like all the cats were like body popping around her because they can't stand still, and it was just weird.
Timberland's cat.
I don't get it.
I get it. That's the highlight of the film. Timberland's cats, all the mice, because they came back too often. The mice were like a motif.
They did Rebel Wilson dirty, man. Like genuinely, her number is the. If you could take 5 minutes out of a film.
That would be it. It would be it. It's chaos.
But also no, because the second, you know, when they show the cockroaches up the first time, and then the camera does a
fucking does a 360.
Yeah, I screamed.
It 180s, but it's like a CG camera.
I screamed.
It's not an actual. That is not how. I would be surprised if that was like a practical camera.
That can't be real.
That was fucking. It didn't look. And but things like after it did it, it just cut away from the shot. Like it didn't pace itself at all. Like it flipped over, stopped flipping over, and then cut away. So you just didn't even get to see the effect of the camera flipping over. It's so ADHD at points. It's so odd. I mean,
it was. Oh my days. And then it just he got. When they showed him like nude, I was like,
yeah,
no,
that's funny. But, to be honest, I think there's not much else to say about Cats apart from highly recommend it
amazing.
If you've got friends to go and see it with, go and watch it. If not, pirate it.
No, wait for it to come out on DVD.
I'm gonna
buy it on Blu-ray. Buy the director's Blu-ray.
I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I am gonna buy it on Blu-ray.
I also probably actually no, because you take one for the team. I mean, I bought the Tiger Penguin film. Forgot what.
No, I'm gonna unironically buy that. I love it. It's so good.
Horrid. Okay, right.
It's amazing.
Now, featured content of the podcast, weeks, by week. So this is the bit at the end where we talk about a specific thing that
was recommended.
That was recommended by this time myself. Another episode of the podcast that we recorded as sort of like a test run, and then I think I don't know, Tyler or Ben, which one of you have something to suggest? Oh, ow. Okay then. Brilliant.
What did you want us to suggest things for next week?
Well, I don't know if you have any.
I think
we can. I don't know. Actually, no. Don't say your suggestion.
We'll do it after.
Yeah, do it after. But who wants to suggest something?
I'll do it.
Alright, cool. Alright. Yeah. So this week's content thing, and it's not always going to be a film. It could be a TV series if we have the probably mini series if we do that. To be honest, we'd not always have time to watch a whole series or something. But
end of this month has to be BoJack, by the way.
Alright, okay, that's cool.
It ends 31st.
Alright, I'll get on that. Yeah.
So watch BoJack, bitches.
And yeah, so God, where am I? Sorry, Kino.
I do believe you want to pick up with a certain HH property.
So this week's content suggested myself because I have incredibly mixed feelings about this. I've never felt like this about any piece of media I've ever watched. My mind is completely divided on it, and I don't know why. And it's been torturing me. And the only way that I feel like closure is by forcing others to witness and hear their takes on it to maybe gain an exterior perspective. Because I can't even fucking fathom it. It's Hazbin Hotel. Oh God. So
it's. I don't know. I hated it before I watched it.
Yeah.
And now, I think I hate it.
And what do you think of it?
I didn't get a chance to.
Oh my fucking God!
However,
it's half an hour long.
I have seen it on a distant shore long ago. I have watched the one. I just didn't refresh. And not a lot of it stuck, just purely because, you know, to me, I just thought, you know, it's got some good humour in it from what I can remember. Some of it's a little more on the cringier side, I suppose, because that's
what
not
happens in it, Ben?
Well, it's about demons from hell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it very, very, very late at night. It's kind of a dazed watch. It's very violent. I remember there was a lot of violence. And I was like, oh my god. Because I thought it was going to be like...
what particularly was violent about it then?
I can't remember, I just remember lots of gore. I was like... Oh.
Yeah? Gore.
Yeah, I can't remember much about it.
There's not much gore in it at all. But anyway...
Oh, is it not? Fair enough.
No.
Right.
Ah!
I guess it's me and you, Joe.
Yeah. Do you want to start off, Tyler, or should
Yeah. Obviously, you're going to go really into it, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I made a lot of notes.
So, before I watched it, I had this expectation of it being really cringy and not at all being funny.
Yeah.
Which was a nice surprise when I did watch it, because Haram Spider is funny. There's a few characters in it that I just hate.
Yeah, no, 100%.
One-eyed woman that gets on with Haram Spider.
Yeah, terrible.
The character that Stamper plays.
Who's Stamper?
He's the Snake Man.
Oh, there's Cobra. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I don't think he's.
He's not great.
He died.
He's not great, but he's somewhat entertaining to watch.
I think it's like a plot device character to kind of set up that tough thing.
If it wasn't animated so weirdly, I'd like him more.
Right.
I think it's animated so jumpily. It seems choppy.
Yeah, it's hard to do Snake. Snake is an ambitious thing.
No, I mean the whole thing in general is animated weird.
I mean
the colour choice as well. It's all very red and purple.
Yeah.
So a lot of things just sort of blend together. Like particularly with the newscaster scene.
Yeah,
that in particular sticks out in my mind as it's just red. There's also lots of swearing.
Yeah, no,
just gets annoying.
There's unnecessary swearing. It's like fucking when someone watches someone watches like Goodfellas.
Seth Rogen.
Yes, no, someone watches Goodfellas and let's put F words in every single fucking sentence, right? And then it just comes out as really cringe, and that's a very like student film type thing to end up doing, just like putting a bunch of just fucking swearing all the time. Ironically, I have not avoided that while explaining that argument. However, I'm not a scripted piece of media for your entertainment, so I think the swearing was just way too much. I feel like it loses its edge when it is just like everyone is calling each other like a sack of shit, worthless sack of shit. Like it's funny when when the musical number ended, the guy popped up and was like, what is that? Wow, that was shit.
Yeah,
like, that was funny, but like you have so many more moments like that if you didn't have shit in every other fucking piece of dialogue. And to be honest, I think there's a lot of actual constructive criticism to have on it, because I think it sits on something, and this is I think why I like it. It sits on this platform of YouTube, and it's had this level of success, and it's achieved quite a lot for like a YouTube-based thing. I think no matter how good or bad that is, I think that's something to be proud of, that they've done that without having to be picked up by the YouTube rep or something like that.
Is it still YouTube based, or has it been picked up, or is it just YouTube?
No, it's just the YouTube animator art.
Yeah, Viv's
just comes out with it. Obviously, a long time vision, going through a channel and stuff. There's previous stuff being drawn from years back, and that's why I think I appreciate it. Just in the sense that it's clearly something they care about, and you need to respect that. I think.
To some degree.
Just to some degree, where it becomes where my negatives sit. I mean, Tyler, you said that it was more creative than most things on TV, anyway.
Yeah, I was too busy engrossed in Harem Spider.
It's original. It's original. At least it is original.
Because I can imagine it being on the same channel 4 for us, that has Rick and Morty.
Adult Swim.
Yeah. And I think even within that, it would still stand out.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, fuck Robot Chicken, like that. That's just, yeah. I mean, it would. I'd rather watch that like 5 times over than Rick and Morty, to be honest. Which is something very, very, very strange for me to say because I'm not a massive fan of it. But I don't know, Rick and Morty is just.
I'm Pickle Spider.
Yeah, it's just fucking Rick and Morty is just sad, droopy. It's like seaweed. You know, it's just nothing's really going on. Apart from, I guess seaweed's got nutrients, but it's just limp and wet and sour.
It's like tin Clam.
It's like boring. It's like a flat white coffee, whatever. And this is more like an iced latte. It's horrible.
No, it's an espresso.
Yes,
it's full of energy. It's horrible.
Double espresso. It's horrid, but at least it's something different because it has a little cup.
There's a cup of piss.
I think how it's been constructed and assembled, the pacing of how it's edited and stuff, I think that actually was good. Like, unironically, it had a pace, scenes moved on, things built towards other scenes. Like, it wasn't just a load of random bullshit cutaway gags. There are some like quick shoved in gags, but a lot of the funniest parts were those gags because they were kind of funny, and a lot of them rag on.
They came out of left field.
Yeah, it came out of left field, and to be fair, that second one, and I still found it quite funny. I mean, like, obviously.
Is that the guy being crushed by a giant boulder?
Yeah, that was funny, and oh no, my drugs. Yeah, that's the subversion sort of voice line type stuff. I think I like how the foot joke, the creepy fan mail stuff, that kind of, I like that. You wouldn't get that on TV because they don't have that direct connection with fans. I think there's a lot of merit in sort of joking about shit that happens to sort of more YouTube or social media based people. I think that has a lot of merit. It's a lot funnier because it's actually realistic.
And while we're on the subject of merits, there's one big merit that you're missing.
Yeah.
He can suss.
He can suss. He can also suck your dick.
Very, very funny scene.
I mean, just again the cutaway, that fucking high pitched tone, just like he's like shit. It's just some of it is really cool. Some of it's got some funny jokes, but there are so many overbearing things. I don't mind the art style at points, right? And this is where I become very, because at points the art style is fine, and sometimes I like it, right? Like in a way of like it's sort of abstract, it's a bit weird sometimes, but good Christ, the art style on the character designs for just under half the characters is like massive. And I get this is how you kind of build a fan base these days for this kind of thing, but it's massive fucking like sex slash fan art bait kind of stuff, like fanfic bait, and that's important for building a fan base. But what kind of fan base do you build when you do that, right? Like it's, I mean, I've seen Hazbin Hotel fan base.
I hate it. I hate it.
I don't like. I get annoyed when make something worse just from what they do. But again, you got to kind of separate that. But it's hard to do that because fan bases will take that property and make their own thing out of it, and that's fine. But when that's kind of just happening everywhere, and it's like unanimously just shitting, but it's not shitting on it in the way they hate it. It's shitting on it in the way that it just destroys the integrity. You're just doing like fucking like sexy fan art or like fucking weird like fanfics and shit. It makes the whole thing uncomfortable. It does taint the experience of something. But then again, I guess each to their own. But I can't quite say, go on.
Do whatever you want on your weekends, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. And me seeing it on my Instagram timeline hurts me.
I don't need to see that shit. I don't need to see that shit.
Who are you seeing it? Who are you seeing it from on Instagram?
Oh no, because obviously
I'm not linking it to you, Ben.
People find it and people meme it, right? So then the fan art bleeds into memes, and then it's just upsetting. And
Big Chungles posted some of it.
Big Chungles.
Sure, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Big Chungles has done a lot.
Funky Chungles is quite a strong.
Yeah, Angel Dust. There's that Angel Dust fan music video that I think it's called like Uwu song.
Yeah, raw XD melts you.
It's filth. But this is the thing, right? Exactly the argument that no, we're just now talking about shitty stuff the fan base. Let's take that away. Look at Hazbin Hotel in a vacuum. The Grey character, I believe the girlfriend, wife of the main character. The main character isn't actually awful. I thought the main character would be super annoying, but they're not. Super annoying one is the fucking Grey one. I don't even know her name.
I hate her.
She's fucking so bad. Like, just swearing all the time, too edgy. I feel like it might be that could be like the projection of the writer, possibly.
But she seems like she's more of like a happy-go-lucky kind of.
I don't know. It's that's
Vivsy pop.
that character has come from somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not funny side character, and it's not like base main character like with actual storyline. And
Do you think Angel
character.
Dust comes from somewhere as well?
Fucking hope not.
I hope so.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. That and the newscaster lady.
She sucks.
Bad. Again, same reasons, just swearing all. Then instead of it being like kind of annoying preachy character, it's like annoying. Like, you're trying to like that. It was trying so hard to be like, to kind of hammer home the idea of, like this other character, the main character, is so fucking crap. But then also it does it through a way of not being funny and being like too hard. It goes too hard. Like it is relentless. Like it just doesn't let up, and I think that's but like it doesn't let up, and it's like in the way that the sort of lines are delivered, it's like sort of really self-assured, kind of like sorry hun, don't fuck with me bitch. Like,
I think she does actually say sorry hun at some point.
Yeah, probably. I think she does, doesn't she?
Yeah, because I remember laughing or like
Yeah.
to myself about it.
But yeah, I mean, I think that character kind of sums up problems with the writing, in the fact that it's a bit like sassy, like over sassy, too fucking sweary, like no actual points are being made and no comedy's really coming out of it. It's just this person's just having a go, and it's like really like playgroundy, and I kind of maybe get where that's coming. Again, that could have come from somewhere like life experience with the writer or something. I don't know. That's the thing. A lot of this kind of thing with this kind of passion project, a lot of it's going to be projection, I think. You know.
It tends to be the case. It's
yeah,
not too far-fetched, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched, because it comes off like way more catty than you would expect like a news reporter to be. I feel that was quite an inconsistent thing. I get they're in hell and everyone's evil, but I don't know. I did like. I mean, there's some cool character design in it. Like Tom Trench, the other news reporter. Like he's a guy. He's just a gas mask. His head's a gas mask. Yeah, it's like okay, nice. Like nice joke, visual gag, right? That's something to appreciate. As long as it's not like that illumination, like copy paste the same fucking like character model like 10 times in the background. Like every different thing was an individual, apart from the eggs, which are kind of charming in their own way because they're tiny egg villain people. But yeah, I think general critiques of it, like in terms of just what I just didn't like, that wasn't like. I think actually no. To be fair, they kind of the sort of level, the cringe level. But they're not the cringiest things about it. But the musical numbers, especially the first one, like fucking one mixed so loud compared. It had the Cats problem. The musical numbers were mixed so loud in comparison to the rest of the like dialogue and stuff. I had to just turn the video down by like half for it to be like normal.
So fucking.
I just that kind of, I don't know, that kind of shit can't really fuck when you're.
And I hate that joke where like
What joke?
they start it off being like, "Don't go out there and sing."
Yes.
And it's like, maybe I will, because ha 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 ha, they're sassy, they're not what you expect. And then she goes out, she does her big fucking speech, it's a bit cringe, whatever, and then she goes, well, I'm just gonna sing now. And then the grey girl just face palm,
I've seen it too many fucking times.
Yeah, it's like clear setup. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see it with less musical numbers, but again, if it's passion project, music could be like something that they care about. Again, there's sometimes too much merit. You can't just give everything away. Oh, it's a passion project, so you can kind of, you can't take a criticism away just because it's a passion project. But
To be fair, we did compare it to Big Mouth in terms of
Big Mouth, yeah, the Big Mouth. I can't decide what's worse. I think the Big Mouth stuff's still worse though.
No. The music segments in fucking Big Mouth's worse because it's just parodying real songs.
Yeah, and also like it's like we're all gonna die. It's like okay. It's like tampon REM.
Everybody bleed.
Like that's not even smart.
No, to be at least that's a kind of funny scene where they will just get out of the cars and stand on the roofs.
Yeah, I guess it's absurd.
That's at least a bit weird.
Yeah, alright. I think there's stuff that could actually be visual jokes, right? You know, she said like she had the piece of paper. It was like the exciting bits are highlighted, right? And then she just takes the paper and says they're all highlighted. Just have just cut to a shot of the paper. The entire page is highlighted, and then don't say anything, and then just have like the character reacting, like looking up, like fuck. Yeah. Like that would be funnier than just saying.
Again, I think that might just be an American writing thing.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, visual humour would be better, and that's why the funniest bits in this are either visual humour or just subversion. Like, it's very when it's funny, it's snappy, but when it's not funny, it can drag a tiny bit. But then again, when it's not funny, it drags, but then it doesn't quite drag because it's paced quite well and the scenes are quite concise. And you gotta give it credit for being reasonably concise. And I have to carry on talking seriously about fucking YouTube animation because it's farted into your mouth. But I did a cringe to laugh ratio count.
Yep. I'm interested because I watched this with you, and you don't actually tell me what the results were.
I cringed 7 times. And I did this by this is like what justifies a cringe and what justifies a laugh is like an actual laugh, and then like an actual cringe. Like if I think something's like a bit off, that's not cringe. Okay. But like if I genuinely react to it being like fucking hell, I wish that wasn't in there, that's a cringe.
This is your Keck cringe counter.
This is my Keck to cringe thing, but I'm not a cringe incel, so I won't say Keck or cringe.
If you say Keck, die.
Uh-oh, 4chan gonna find you because they can hear track like what fan that is by the sound of it, because they have deep knowledge on what different fans sound like in their time.
Bitch, I ain't got no fan in my room.
So the laugh to cringe ratio, 7 cringes over the 31 and something second.
So that's about a cringe for every 2 or so minutes. 3-ish minutes. Yeah,
3.5 minutes. So cringe every 3.5 minutes, and I laughed 9 times.
Oh.
So, but there are things that I may cringe once at one musical number, but that musical number takes up a certain amount of time of the thing, right? So the cringes have more of a major effect because they were cringing over a whole sort of scene rather than one thing, whereas the laughs were like one joke. So the cringes carry a bit more heft, and I gotta say I respect it. I think I'm gonna just round off my views, and then obviously, actually, you know what? Yeah, you talk because I've been monologuing. So
I still don't particularly like it much.
Yeah.
But I can see that there is potential, which is something that you've been saying since you've watched it.
Oh yeah.
So to some degree, I agree with you. However, I do still think that there's many issues with the writing, mostly.
Definitely.
And I don't hate the style particularly, but it is a bit like baity.
Definitely. I think that's that. I think that's not. I don't know if that's the style.
I think it's the word. I think that's the word to describe the entire thing.
It's bait. It's definitely bait.
It's bait.
But
Yeah.
I mean, how else do you create outrage slash?
The thing is, it's not just this, because all of her art is in the same or similar kind of style.
Yeah. I I think the art style's fine. I think it's the character design. Like in each specific case, it goes like it's like ooh, you know, it's like I can see why you've done that. Like irrelevant side character, but it's like that could be drawn up and made fan fictions out of. Have like a like ambiguous side character that looks a certain way, and then people cling onto that and stan it or whatever. But my final thoughts are: it's kind of funny at points. Too many musical numbers, too much swearing. God damn it! Calm down with your cringy shit. Okay, stop trying to preach certain characters and make them pronounce them they need to be, i.e., grey person and the newscaster. But I doubt the newscaster recurring character. Because what you got to bear in mind is it's a pilot. So not all pilots are great. And I think with this. And if it sort of if it was taken mature mindset and the writing was made more mature and a little bit smarter, I think it definitely has merit in terms of just because they can the guys behind it, Vivispot clearly can construct an actual animation with a narrative and have it be concise enough within a half an hour sort of slot. It doesn't feel overly long, and I think that's the biggest plus. That there wasn't a point in which I was kind of like, I want to turn it off. There are bits where I think fucking, it's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit like secondhand embarrassment at points, but it didn't make me want to turn it off because there's something about it, the way it's constructed that kind of does leave you guessing, and you kind of want to see where it's going. Where is this going? And I would like to see more, just to see it. And I think if there were like one or two more to come out, then we could really have sort of an idea on if it is good or bad. And if it carried on making the same mistakes, I think then I would hate it.
Well, to be fair, she does also have the spin-off pilot as well.
Yeah,
doesn't she? Yes,
and I have watched that. You have maybe
no, a hell of a
smaller segment. I think it.
I'm happy to watch it right for next week.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we could do it as like a little bit at the start, because it's only 10 minutes. But I think we should do that because that one's actually quite different. And I won't say how because we'll say that next week. But it has merit. I neither like it or dislike it until I see where it goes, and then I think with like one or two more episodes, then you can make your mind up on it. But damn, the fan base. That's the real kicker, to be honest. It started something I cannot escape. Like on the internet, you cannot escape it. It's crazy.
It's awful, so bad.
But yeah, I think that rounds it off for the Hazbin Hotel discussion. I hope more stuff comes out soon so I can fucking close my mind on it. Jesus Christ. Ben, I don't know if you all ears for Tyler's suggestion.
Yar.
Alright, cool.
Right. So, my choice is just because it's going to be easy to watch for you guys. Assuming that you guys have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so it's
I can acquire things illegally.
Don't do that, that's illegal.
Totally illegally.
Thank you. So,
Jesus Christ.
fucking hell. Should I just order you some paper plates, Ben? Alright, so I'm gonna suggest fucking Tintin and Treasure of the Unicorn, or whatever the 3D movie is called.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Secret of the Unicorn, isn't it?
Yes.
I own that shit on DVD.
And you can watch it on that.
I'll watch it on Amazon Prime because I don't own it. Because I've never seen it, so I'm excited.
I have plenty to say about it.
Awesome. Next week, well not next week, don't hold. Next time on STUFFCAST, the Stuff Filmers are going to talk about topical things involving film television.
With possible guests.
With possible guests, which we cannot name at the moment. But let's see what happens next time when the Stuff Filmers discuss the new film, Tintin, The Secret of Unicorn.
It's not new.
It's not new. I know it's not new.
Like
But
2012.
It's new this century.
yeah, but you got to hype it, haven't you? You got to hype it.
Oh,
Winner of 14 Academy Awards.
Yo, my brother, we gonna watch like
Tintin Adventure of Unicorn Tin.
Cuz Bear
So is that actually the rounding off point?
Jesus!
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, see you next time, guys.
Bye.